Hello, everyone. How are you today? The last day of March 2025. Please put a 1 in if you can hear me. Hello, Joanne Marie, sped teacher. Can you guys hear me? Can you all hear me? Hello. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Welcome in, everyone. It is so good to see you. We are at the last day of March. Welcome into all our new viewers just joining us today. We are happy to have you, and welcome back to all of you returning. We are going to continue our deep dive into the emergency motion that was granted, meaning the court will hear the motion and then make a decision on the motion. The motion is requesting a protective order from unauthorized recording, doxing, and let me think, broadcasting. So that is what it is for. It says the word preacipe that you see means a written document for swift action, and that is what this is. They are asking for swift action. Okay, so swift action, requesting a protective order for no unauthorized recording, broadcasting, or doxing. We have the shortened version of the document with us today, and I've matched it up, I believe, where we were on the longer document, so we'll be okay. But I want to hear how all of you are today. Did you have a good day today? Happy Monday. Hi, Frank. Hi, Michael Johnson, sped teacher. Terry Parker, YouTube, Sassy, Suzanne, Christy. Hi, Caroline Miller. Twitch Andrea, happy birthday. Justice for Kylo. Alicia C3312. Prickly Pear, good to see you. Hey, Cece. None of you, don't even worry about spelling. Don't worry about it. I don't proofread anything when I'm not at work. Hi, Christy Smith. Hey, Prayer Warrior. Navy Mom US, Town Chat Cafe. Good to see all of you. Really, hi, Brenda Sue Brewer, Lori. Great to have you all here to deep dive back into these. Hi, Diane Miller. These documents. I do want to tell you this morning, I did try to go down and get into the jury selection for the Lori Daybell trial. I did not get in, but I am going to try again tomorrow. No cameras are allowed in there this week during the jury selection, but apparently, well, she's representing herself, and I think it's going to be quite a show. And I'm going to try and get in there tomorrow. And even if I get in, and I'll keep you posted as I'm heading to Phoenix. If I get in, I'll let you all know, and I'll let you all know if I don't, and I'll take a picture of the courthouse area and things going on around it. So fingers crossed that I can get in tomorrow. I'll give you up to dates as they're going. It's going to be a big trial. This first trial is for conspiring to murder her husband, Charles Vallow. He was her fourth husband. Also, the next trial, this trial is expected to go, the jury selection is expected to go through Thursday. They are not going to be in session on Fridays. So next Monday is when they think the opening statements will begin, and I'll still be on break, so we'll get to stream all week and the next half a week together. And then after this trial is over, then they will go to the next trial within days. It's not going to be a long waiting period on the attempt to murder her niece's husband, Brendan Bordeaux. He is still alive, but it was an attempt. So she has 2 trials coming up in Arizona, and jury selection began today. She has been convicted 3 life sentences for the murder of her children, JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan, and also her 5th husband, Chad Daybell's wife. Now we are going to trial for Lori Daybell's husband, and then after that, the attempted murder of her niece's husband. So that's coming up. I'm going to get you interested in the case and help you know what's going on. If you don't, I'll get you caught up in we'll do some little lives coming up during this jury seating this week, and I'll keep you posted if I get in tomorrow. I think it'll be fun. She's going to put on quite a performance. I heard she was pretty feisty today. So I'm looking forward to reading up on everything. That's why I'm a little late today, as I was gone most of the day. So I'm looking forward to seeing everything that occurred today. And I would like you to please welcome our new member, Joanne Marie. Oops, sorry, Joanne. Welcome, Joanne Marie. Welcome in, Joanne Marie. Welcome to our family. And Diane Miller, welcome in. We do our reunion Saturdays, and we have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Monday. Thank you, mods. You always do such a wonderful, wonderful job, and I appreciate that. Welcome to our family, Diane and Joanne. So I hope you all had a great day today. We are in the last day of March. It is hard to believe. And we're going to go ahead and get started just because we do have, it is it takes us a few hours to get through. Hey, Bobby. Absolutely, Bobby. She wants to defend her. I love this comment because she does want to defend herself to be the center of attention. And if you all have followed her case in Idaho, where she was convicted of killing her children, when the judge asked her if she wanted to speak at sentencing, she had quite the speech, let me tell you. And also, if you missed the Dateline interview that Keith Morrison did with her a couple of weeks ago, wow, go watch. I actually had to watch it in 3 parts because she is a lot to take, let me tell you. And so from what I understand, so we're going to go through it. I'm going to catch you up. So we're ready Monday. Going to go over everything that's going on. I'm going to try and get in there tomorrow. So we're going to be watching it. And I'm sure it's going to be quite a performance. What does she have to lose, right? She already has 3 life sentences. So she has a choice, right? She can go in there and sit there day in and day out, or she can perform for us. And I think she is there for the performance. And what else does she have to lose, really? Think about that. She's already, going to be in for life. She's in a cell all the time. So in her eyes, this is probably, like playtime, recess, right? And I have a feeling that, and this is just my opinion, how for Quentin Simon, I believe it was, the jury selection went so quickly, right? Remember that? Well, for this one, I'm just not sure that's going to happen because she doesn't need anything to go quickly, right? Time is not on her side. So I have a feeling it's going to be just a little bit longer than I have a message. Hold on one second. A little bit longer than they plan with shenanigans. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, a little vacay from the cell. Exactly. And she's not just sitting at the table, right? So she will get to go to the podium during opening and closing statements. And I want to research exactly how the pass off of documents and evidence will be going, because I know that's out there before I say anything to you, because I always want to give you the correct information. She's lost her dignity. Honest to goodness, if you didn't see the Dateline interview with Keith Morrison, I recommend it. She is something else, and that was before this, and she was talking about it, you know, representing herself, and she is something else. So, oh, Brenda Sue took her foster boy to his first day of school today. He loved it. He said, "Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for being a foster parent. We need so many." Hi, wait, what? Yeah, she looks different, right? Wait, what? So I'm hoping to get in there, friends. I'm going to try. Yeah, they might be helping her fix up before she goes in, right? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Not fun, but interesting, fun. I think it's going to be funny to watch her. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I think her performances are out of this world, some of the things she says. So I think it will be quite the entertainment, and we are going to take it on as a family. So hello, Kelly the OG. Hello, everyone. Oh, Kelly said she was in class. You passed all 4 of your tests this week, 100 on each. The only person in class to make 100 on all 4 tests. Kelly, awesome job. That is amazing. Congratulations. There will be cameras in the trial, yes, not in the jury proceedings or jury selection. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to everyone in here. If I didn't get to welcome you personally, I appreciate you being here, choosing to spend your time with me, being here for Sebastian. Yeah, sadly entertaining, right, Diane Miller? I agree. Being here for Sebastian. Ms. Machete, good to see you. And Seth, and wanting some of this madness to stop so we can locate Sebastian and get justice for Sebastian. So we are going to get back into it. Oh, I know, real quick, for those of you who were here yesterday, remember the last 2 times I tried to share the video and it was staticky? I made some adjustments to StreamYard. So do you mind if I just put a video on real quick and you guys can tell me if it worked or not? Because if it didn't, then I'm going to take it to Best Buy tomorrow. Hold on 1 minute. You guys help me out here for a sec. Let's see what video I have up here. Okay, we'll just pull one of mine. We will just real quick do a test on our audio for listening to a video and hope I fixed it. If not, it's going to have to go to, let's just see. Okay, I'm sharing with you now. This Sunday, March 30th, 2025. Welcome in if you are new to us. We're happy to have you, and welcome back to everyone else who's been here. Thank you for being here. We are Sebastian. Put a 1 if it's staticky, please. So good to see all of you. Hello, Coco. Put a 1 if it's static. If it's a 2, if it's better. Mods. Christy Smith, Sweet Dreams. You still have an echo. Okay. Panda Bear's mom. Okay, thank you. Magic Star. I wanted to know. Here. So I will take it into Best Buy tomorrow. Thank you all for helping me out. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get to it. Thank you for all the ones. I appreciate your help. So let's see. Oh, goodness, that's right. I don't know which ones. I downloaded them all. Hold on. 1 moment. Let me see which one we need. Oh, goodness, it closed. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so it's going to be that one. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the right document because I have several of them open. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we left off where SF was going to attend Bullhorn Betty's restraining order court hearing. Okay, we are Team Sebastian. Oh, mute myself. Let me try one more thing. Thank you, Nicey Marie. Yes, let me try and mute myself. One moment. Sorry, y'all. We're going to try one more tech thing. I appreciate you all. I'm not sure, Sammy G. When I talk to you all live, I'm clear, but if I share my screen and play a video, it sounds like static. But I did not mute this time. Usually I do. So let me mute it and we'll try one more time. Thank you all. You're such a great crew. Okay, now I'm going to try it. Let's see how it works. Lori 626, Brenda Sue was in the house first, and Jen and George, Whispering Winds. Thank you so much for being here to mod tonight. Appreciate you. Truly do. Austin, hello, how are you? That was a great comment. Austin said, apparently I posted too many flyers to local news channels on X. They froze my account for. Thank you all. So at least we know it wasn't because I was muted. So I will take it to Best Buy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Stop this screen. Did someone said who's in court Wednesday? Someone said someone's. Oh, this Wednesday? CC? Okay. Thank you for letting us know. We'll have to watch for her hearing. I hope all goes well. Okay, here we are. So it's no longer a 200 and some page document. It's 118. Okay, and then I already have some of the exhibits pulled up for us as well. The exhibits, as you download them, are not in order, just so you know. So thank you all for helping me test the technology. This is the new computer I bought. Remember when my other one broke? So I will have to go in and get this taken care of, right? Hopefully it's not a big thing. I'm praying it's not a big thing. So, okay, let's not talk about any creators in the chat. Sorry, I mentioned it. We all have our own feelings, please. Let's just keep it back on Sebastian. This is a emergency hearing, a request for an emergency hearing to the courts in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. The hearing has been approved, meaning the court will hear the motion and then determine what's going to occur. We do not have a date yet. I'm assuming it'll be pretty quick considering it's an emergency hearing. Okay. And it's asking for a protective order against unauthorized recording, doxing, and streaming. So we talked a lot about the February 28th hearing with Lesniak and all of them in Pennsylvania. They want them to take down their videos and streams and commentaries about that court hearing. Okay, and then that we've learned a lot of quotes from the people in their live streams and things that have been being said is where we are. And the plaintiffs are Tony, Seth, Dog, Nick, Hong, Bullhorn Betty, Canine Jules, Chasing Crime, and Brittany J. And the defendants are Barbecue Lady, Granny's Watching, and SF Investigates. And I think you're all caught up. Thank you all for being here. And I will come back probably every few pages and check on everyone, okay? I'm I'm really disappointed about the microphone thing because this is a new laptop. I'm worried about it, but we'll put that away till tomorrow. Okay, number 133. On January 2nd, 2025, defendant aligned DOE at Queen Bee 0888 reposted proposed defendant Stephen Fisher SF Investigates statement regarding the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers Amber Alert and promoted defamatory content targeting Nick the Hat. Between January 3rd, 2025 and January 5th, 2025, proposed defendant Stephen Fisher and defendant aligned DOE UA Crimson, J for Justice, and Cheesy Wheezy posted on X regarding the Sebastian Rogers case and plaintiff's involvement. Cheesy Wheezy I had not written down yet. Someone had asked how many people we have in here so far as the DOEs. I have down J is for Justice, Queen Bee, B Tim, UA Crimson Tide, Cluminati, Cletus, Ethan, and I don't know who that is, Crabtree, Jules in the Mountains 3, JLR, and Cheesy Wheezy now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that I have written down so far. I agree, Roxy. That's a very sweet statement. She said she wishes she could spot Sebastian. She wouldn't expect a penny. Maybe she would, but she'd give it to Seth and Sebastian. Very sweet. Thank you for that comment, Roxy. Okay, let's keep reading. So for those of you trying to keep a list, we just went over it. I don't really, I wish no one regarding Sebastian's case was going in court and hearings except for the people responsible. But hopefully we'll get everything turned around and eyes on Sebastian and the other stuff stops. Okay? On January 3rd and 4th, 2025, defendant aligned Crimson Tide posted in response to plaintiff Nick the Hat, referencing his financial status and reposting commentary about New Orleans police, Exhibit 123. On January 4th, 25, defendant Stephen Fisher posted a video on X discussing frustrations, proposed defendant Stephen Fisher. Remember, I think he's trying to get withdrawn. Posted a video on X discussing frustrations with the Sebastian Rogers case and possible travel changes. Defendant aligned DOE, UA Crimson Tide replied with a weather-related comment. That's Exhibit 124. 137. That same day, proposed defendant Steve Fisher, SF Investigates, accused plaintiff Mathis Griffin, which is Bullhorn Betty, and Clutch Them Pearls of fabricating claims about Proudfoot selling their home and manipulating a Redfin screenshot. The post was reposted by defendant aligned Doe J for Justice. Excuse me, podcast. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Between January 4th and 5th, 25, defendant aligned Crimson Tide responded to the same claims, and proposed defendant SF Investigates reiterated fraud accusations and stated that plaintiff Seth Rogers had refused to cooperate, implying concealment. January 5th, 2025. This is item number 139. January 5th, 2025. Barbecue Lady posted on X questioning the authenticity of messages in plaintiff Hong Ji's declaration, suggesting they might belong to plaintiff Chapman or another party, Exhibit 127. And the quote is, Hong Ji added these as his own text when he signed his declaration in the injunction as his own messages. So, whose messages are they, dogs or Hong's? Okay, and that's Barbecue Lady. On item 140, on January 5th, 25, defendant aligned Crimson Tide engaged in multiple conversations on X concerning alleged misinformation, investigative credibility, and legal issues involving individuals associated with the Sebastian Rogers case. Defendant aligned Crimson Tide expressed doubt regarding the interpretation of video evidence and referenced court involvement and parole status of others. See Exhibit 128. Item 141 on January 5th, 25, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X about a search and rescue canine in a construction area connected to the Sebastian Rogers case and shared a news report regarding a deceased woman matching a missing person's description. Defendant Align J for Justice podcast reposted both entries. See Exhibit 129. On January 26, 25, proposed defendants SF investigates posted on X about the P-foot security cameras and claimed insider knowledge based on a witness interview concerning Sebastian Rogers' behavior. See Exhibit 133. Item 143, between January 6th and 7th of 2025, proposed defendant SF investigates and defendant Align Crimson Tide posted on X regarding the Lore Lodge, disputing its credibility following Fisher's participation in an interview. Proposed defendant Fisher and Crimson Tide challenged the Lore Lodge's claims, including commentary about surveillance, and responded negatively after the interview failed to generate favorable public support. See Exhibit 132. Item 144 on January 7th, 25, proposed defendant SF investigates and the Lore Lodge posted on X about a potential demonetized discussion, a demonetized discussion and a fundraiser for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. See Exhibit 134. On January 7th, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X, asserting his role in locating Sebastian Rogers and discrediting plaintiff Seth Rogers by referring to him as Mr. Fiction Storyteller Plagiarist. See Exhibit 135. 146. On January 7th, 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X engaging in legal posturing, mocking accusations, and making personal attacks while discussing anti-SLAPP laws and defamation. See Exhibit 136. And here are the quotes. Thank gosh there is a very, very highly skilled, reputable lawyer retained. End of quote. Another quote. I've never, ever said I was going to strike it rich. I simply repeated what the anti-SLAPP law could potentially grant anyone in any of the other 30 states that have the law. Do I think I'm entitled to my lawyer fees and punitive damages? Abso-effing-lutely. B, next quote, at least I have integrity. C, next quote, at least I don't live in my mom's basement, end of quote. D, quote, at least I never made a fake press badge, end of quote, in my opinion, end of quote. E, quote, at least my friends aren't homophobic, end of quote. F, quote, at least I haven't been in prison, end of quote. And that's all from Barbecue Lady. 147, between January 7th and 8th of 2025, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X accusing plaintiff Seth of criminal sexual misconduct and referencing prior records without providing evidence. See Exhibit 137. January 7th to 9th, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X engaging in antagonistic interactions with multiple individuals, including questions about a taser and financial accusations directed at plaintiff Hongji. See Exhibits 138 and 142. January 9th of 25, proposed defendant Stephen Fisher, SF investigates, posted on X accusing Seth, Tony, Nick the Hat, Hong, and At Night Media of exploiting the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. See Exhibit 141. Number 150. On January 9th of 25, the Lower Lodge and defendant aligned Queen Bee 0888 engaged in a discussion on X regarding a panel appearance. The Lower Lodge clarified its statements, while defendant aligned Queen Bee 0888 responded by suggesting a double standard in the interpretation of the remarks. See Exhibit 140. On January 10th of 25, plaintiff Hong Ji posted on X, alleging that proposed defendant Steve Fisher, SF Investigates, was panicking in relation to the Sebastian Rogers case. Proposed defendant Fisher and defendant aligned Crimson Tide responded by referencing plaintiff Xi's business address and prior posts. See Exhibit 143. On January 10th of 25, plaintiff Hong Ji posted on X questioning the absence of Mama Bauer socks in the search for Sebastian Rogers. Defendant aligned Crimson Tide responded by challenging plaintiff Z to show his own involvement in the search efforts. See Exhibit 144. And I do wonder why not, and it is everyone, if you're looking at a missing child's case and you don't see the family members searching, people are curious as to why, right? On January 10th of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X denying claims by Hong Ji and At Night Media, stating that law enforcement refuses to engage with them. Proposed defendant Fisher also asserted that plaintiff Seth Rogers had not taken a TBI polygraph and announced an upcoming discussion on the Lower Lodge YouTube channel regarding the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 145. On January 10th, Barbecue Lady posted on X regarding flyer distribution efforts related to the Sebastian Rogers case, denying allegations and referencing poor distribution efforts by Terry Lynn, CP, and defendant aligned Crabtree. Her posts included derogatory remarks. See Exhibit 146. On January 11th of 25, defendant aligned Queen Bee 0888 posted on X making defamatory accusations against plaintiff Hong Ji, including references to stalking and inflammatory character claims. See Exhibit 147. 1 second, please. Someone's trying to get a hold of me. Okay. Let's see, where did I leave off? On January 11th of 2025, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X disputing claims of active CPS reports involving KP and CP. He further asserted that plaintiff Seth Rogers should face investigation and falsely claimed Sebastian Rogers was his client. See Exhibit 148. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Coming on over. Hope everyone's doing well. We're continuing reading on our deep dive into the documents. Thank you for being here. We are here for Sebastian Rogers. He was reported missing February 26th of 2024. 1 year, 1 month, and 5 days ago. We need to locate Sebastian and bring him home. This document is addressing some of the things that are allegedly obstructing the search and efforts being put into rather than searching. So we are reading it because it does pertain to Sebastian Rogers, to searching for him, to finding him, for some receiving threats, warnings, all of the above. Doxing, everything. So that's why we're reading it. We're not reading it for the drama of what everyone said. We're reading it for, although we're reading what everyone said, it's because these things occurred in the search for Sebastian Rogers. Okay. So yes, 13 months. Oh, thank you, Annette. Annette said she's so glad this channel. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Annette said she's very glad. I'm so glad this channel is drama free. Thank you so much. We are glad to have you. All the way from Australia, Annette? Wow. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not going to check on you again in 5 pages. I'll just check on you probably every 10 minutes or so, okay? On January 11th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X making accusations against plaintiff Hong Zi, referencing financial and business activities and including speculative and derogatory commentary. See Exhibit 149. Between January 12th, 2025 and January 15th, 2025, multiple users posted on X questioning evidence handling in the Sebastian Rogers case. Evidence handling. The post raised concerns about discrepancies in the last seen date, potential tampering, and the role of law enforcement and independent searches. See Exhibit 150. On January 12th, 2025, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X accusing the mob crew of spreading misinformation and defending the publication of certain evidence as necessary to support the search for Sebastian Rogers. See Exhibit 151. January 12th, 2025, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X making defamatory statements against plaintiff Hong Zi and accusing him of spreading false information. Exhibit 152. January 13th of 25, defendant aligned Crimson Tide, Crabtree, at White Boy Radio. There's another one. And Cluminati posted on X engaging in a coordinated pattern of defamatory and harassing content directed at the plaintiffs. See Exhibit 153. On January 13th, defendant aligned Queen Bee posted an edited video on X targeting plaintiff Hong Zi using racially charged mockery and cyberbullying tactics. See Exhibit 154. And we'll go over all the exhibits too. Many times seatings as we need, we will do it. On January 13th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X dismissing allegations and amplifying misleading narratives about the plaintiffs through defamatory commentary. See Exhibit 155. On January 14th of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X referencing legal action taken against the plaintiffs and their counsel. He stated that a Rule 1026.1 notice and demand had been served on plaintiffs. See Exhibit 156. On January 14th, 25, social media posts and emails discussed attorney-client privilege, legal strategy, and public commentary involving attorney Bruce Castor, Jr., and plaintiff Nick the Hat. See Exhibit 157. I wonder how anyone got a hold of that, right? On January 14th of 25, social media posts accused plaintiff Bullhorn Betty of dishonesty and referenced deleted comments related to a RICO lawsuit. See Exhibit 158. January 14th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted messages on X that included cryptic phrases. See Exhibit 159. See, I haven't seen any of this stuff because I don't follow these individuals. So the exhibits will be the first time I'm seeing a lot of this. I see SF's posts, of course. On January 15th of 25, social media posts suggested the unauthorized searching of private property and made references to law enforcement, including a claim that the real law was now involved. See Exhibit 160. January 15th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X regarding legal disputes, the importance of documentation, and made references to alleged defamation. Exhibit 161. On January 15th, 25, email exchanges included complaints regarding unwanted messages directed at attorney Bruce L. Castor Jr., referencing continued contact attempts. See Exhibit 162. January 15th of 25, additional email correspondence discussed concerns about harassment and the unauthorized sharing of legal communications involving attorney Bruce L. Castor Jr. See Exhibit 163. On January 16th of 25, social media posts included content aimed at the plaintiffs involving alleged harassment, misinformation, and attempts to influence public perception. See Exhibit 164. On January 16th, 2025, proposed defendant Steve SF Investigates posted on X about a missing persons case, claiming involvement in locating an individual. Defendant aligned Queen Bee 0888 also engaged with the post. Later that day, proposed defendant Fisher and Barbecue Lady posted on X making statements about the plaintiffs and suggesting plaintiff Seth had harmed his son's reputation. See exhibits 165 through 166. January 17th of 25, social media posts accused the plaintiffs of forgery, blackmail, and document tampering. These posts included speculative commentary about legal counsel and motivations. See Exhibit 167. January 17th, 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X using confrontational rhetoric and referencing legal consequences in connection with the plaintiffs. See Exhibit 168. Between January 17th and 20th of 2025, social media posts included allegations of document manipulation, references to YouTubers raising concerns about the case, and inflammatory commentary about plaintiff Seth Rogers. See Exhibits 169 and 171. Between January 18th and 19th of 2025, social media posts discussed the Sebastian Rogers case, investigative methods, and narratives suggesting inappropriate conduct by the plaintiffs or their affiliates. See Exhibit 172. On January 18th of 2025, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X claiming to have additional evidence and engaging in mockery. See Exhibit 173. On January 18th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X criticizing plaintiff Rogers and encouraging others to confront him during a live panel. See Exhibit 174. Barbecue Lady stated, quote, "Wow, does Seth have a soul to condone anyone talking about the mother of his child like this? Question mark. And then B, she added, quote, "You all feel froggy. Why don't you hop in a box on at Queen QB 8880 panel." 180. January 18th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X attacking the plaintiffs, discussing legal matters, and claiming to be a victim of defamation. See Exhibit 175. January 19th of 25, users on X discussed blocking individuals, the Sebastian Rogers case, and all alleged interference in investigations. See Exhibit 176. January 19th of 25, defendant aligned Crimson Tide, White Boy Radio, posted on X engaging in public shaming and harassment. On January 19th, 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X denying allegations of threats or harassment and questioning the inclusion of Bruce Castor in filings. See Exhibit 178. Trudy stated, quote, "Why would NH share BC email? How could NH not know that it could get BC in trouble?" Talking about Nick the Hat and Bruce Castor. She also added, "No, Hong, we don't condone threats to anyone. Also, I don't condone lying and saying people are threatening them when they aren't." End of quote. January 19th of 25, X-user Cromaland, remember this one, posted a violent threat, again, directed at plaintiff Hong Ji. See Exhibit 179. The user stated, "I will shoot you in the face worse than your own government, Hong." End of quote. Wow. January 20th of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates emailed attorneys Bruce Castor and Joseph Lesniak regarding errors in court filings and address issues in the matter of At Night Media LLC versus Barbecue Lady. See Exhibit 180. Fisher stated, "Although I received an electronic copy of the answers and responses you filed in CV-2024-009083, my address on the service list remains incorrect." End of quote. On January 20th of 25, multiple defendants, including defendant aligned Rorschach's dog, I guess that's a new one. Rorschach's dogs _dog. Barbecue Lady, proposed defendant SF, and Trailing Truth posted on X, mocking and discrediting At Night Media with exaggerated claims. On January 20th, plaintiff Hong 25, plaintiff Hong Zi and defendant Align Crimson Tide exchanged posts on X, with Crimson Tide responding dismissively. See Exhibit 182. Between January 20th and 21st of 25, Doe Cluminati, which she's defendant Aligned Cluminati and J is for Justice podcast, posted on X, accusing Seth Rogers of manipulating a Lore Lodge chat. See Exhibit 183. January 20th to 21 of 2025, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X denying involvement in threats or a GoFundMe campaign while addressing legal interactions. See Exhibit 184. January 21st of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X criticizing plaintiff's legal filings and alleged verification errors. See Exhibit 185. Also on January 21st of 25, defendant Align Rorschach's _dog and Trailing Truth posted on X alleging the plaintiff canine handler Jules unlawfully accessed military records and disclosed them to plaintiff Seth Rogers. See Exhibit 186. January 21st of 25. Busy day. User identified as CEO of West Coast Softball Club posted a threatening message on X directed at plaintiff Hong Ji, which was flagged by another user. See Exhibit 187. The user stated, quote, "I thought you were scared, Chong. Enjoy the days you have left. LOL, dumb F." Another user responded, quote, "Is this a threat to at Hong at night?" End of quote. January 21st of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X accusing plaintiff Seth, and his representatives of manipulating the narrative in the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 188. Fisher stated, quote, "Instead, the show's host, along with Sebastian's own father and his representatives, are now working furiously to reshape the narrative." End of quote. January 21st, proposed defendant Fisher posted on X accusing plaintiff Seth Rogers of being a child molester. See Exhibit 189. On January 21st of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady and Vern Gilbert reposted tweets on X accusing plaintiff Seth Rogers of emotional abuse and financial issues, while J is for Justice podcast criticized At Night Media. See Exhibit 190. January 22nd, defendant Align Rorschach's _dog and Spilled _tea department posted on X alleging misrepresentation and stolen valor, in quotes, by plaintiff canine handler Jules, while proposed defendant SF criticized a YouTube channel. See Exhibit 191. January 22nd of 25, proposed defendant Fisher posted on X repeating claims that a YouTube channel defended pedophilia, which were reposted by defendant Align Queen Bee 0888. Wow. January 22nd, proposed defendant Fisher posted on X accusing individuals of spreading misinformation and reiterating his prior claim that a YouTube channel supported, in quote, pedos. See Exhibit 194. Between January 22nd and 23rd of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X supporting proposed defendant Stephen Fisher's investigative claims and criticizing plaintiff Rogers and his legal counsel. See Exhibit 195. Quote from Barbecue Lady, "I love this. Thank you to whoever offered this equipment. Thank you at SF Investigates for being boots on the ground." End of quote. Barbecue Lady added, "Imagine being a lawyer defending that SHIT. I could never, ever defend those actions." End of quote. January 22nd of 25, Proposed defendant SF investigates, posted on X, mocking individuals, including plaintiff Hong, while accusing a YouTube channel of defending pedophilia. Defendant aligned at White Boy Radio reposted the claims. See Exhibit 196. On January 23rd of 25, defendant aligned DOE at Rorschachs_dog reposted content on X promoting conspiracy theories, attacking plaintiff's counsel, and referencing unrelated investigations. See Exhibit 197. Between January 23rd and 24th of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X accusing a user tied to plaintiff Rogers of promoting a CSAM content, while noting it was not underage material. Wow. See Exhibit 198. January 23rd of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X alleging plaintiff Seth Rogers leaked CPS reports and claimed publicly available photos of Sebastian Rogers showed signs of abuse. See Exhibit 199. January 23rd of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X referencing video evidence in a missing persons case, criticizing Tony Mathis and accusing 6 plaintiffs of defamation. See Exhibit 200. January 24th, 25, defendant aligned Rorschachs_dog posted on X accusing plaintiff canine handler Jules, of falsifying military credentials using hashtags such as hashtag Canine Julia and hashtag Canine Fraud. See Exhibit 201. Between January 24th and 25th, defendant aligned Crimson Tide posted on X mocking plaintiff's claims and referencing audio recordings while targeting individuals associated with the case. See Exhibit 202. Between January 20th and 24th of 25, defendant aligned Queen B 0888 posted on X to amplify proposed defendant Fisher's content, targeting plaintiff Sebastian Rogers and mocking his family. See Exhibit 203. On January 4th of 25, a defendant aligned J is for Justice podcast posted on X amplifying content from defendant aligned JLR investigates, accusing plaintiff Rogers of avoiding legal service. Defendant aligned Crimson Tide also posted an audio recording referencing additional disclosures. See Exhibit 204. Between the 23rd and 24th of January of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X, linking plaintiff Seth Rogers to CSAM related, and that's child essay material, okay, just so you know, related content, and promoted a YouTube video about Sebastian Rogers. See Exhibit 205. On January 24th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X denying allegations of defamation, threats, and incitement, and mocking plaintiff's legal arguments. See Exhibit 206. January 25th, defendant aligned Rorschachs_dog posted on X publicly sharing an FBI tip confirmation screenshot suggesting law enforcement involvement in the case. Between January 26th and February 3rd, defendant aligned Rorschachs_dog posted on X accusing plaintiffs and at-night media of fraud, infiltration, and manipulation of investigations. See Exhibit 208. Between January 25th and 26th, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog and defendant aligned Crimson Tide posted on X discussing infiltration of at-night media and posting cryptic content. See Exhibit 209. Between January 25th and 26th, 2025, an email from the law offices of Joseph Lesniak was forwarded to plaintiff Nick the Hat referencing accusations of forgery and fraud. January 20, see Exhibit 210. January 27th of 25, look in the mirror and defendant aligned Rorschachs_dog. Do we have that one written down? Yeah. Posted on X discussing law enforcement's alleged inaction regarding plaintiff Nick the Hat, suggesting FBI involvement due to jurisdictional issues. See Exhibit 211. January 7th of 25, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog, proposed defendant SF investigates, posted on X. They both posted on X, accusing plaintiff Nick the Hat and others of manipulating evidence and submitting rejected court filings through unauthorized access to At Night Media LLC's systems. See Exhibit 212. January 27th of 25. Rorschach's dog and associated accounts posted on X mocking At Night LLC's cybersecurity, claiming insider knowledge of their operations. Now, I wonder, we know there have been infiltrations into At Night's and One World systems. So, in claiming insider knowledge of their operations. January 27th of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates, posted on X, alleging that plaintiffs submitted 10 fraudulent court files that were rejected by the court. See Exhibit 214. January 27th, 2025, SF investigates claimed on X to have uploaded allegedly rejected filings into a public Dropbox folder, reiterating his fraud claims against plaintiffs. See Exhibit 215. January 28th of 25, defendant-aligned users posted on X making broad claims of fraud, political bias, professional misconduct targeting plaintiffs and legal counsel. See Exhibit 216. February 1st of 25, at White Boy Radio, defendant aligned at White Boy Radio and his associates posted on X calling for legal action against plaintiff Bullhorn Betty, linking her to restraining orders and amplifying defamatory claims. See Exhibit 231. February 22nd of 25, defendant Fisher posted on X accusing Seth Rogers of not being interested in finding his own son, Sebastian Rogers, and implying manipulation of the case narrative. See Exhibit 233. Quote, to be clear, I would never share anything of importance with Seth. He has clearly proven he is not interested in finding his son. End of quote. See Exhibit 233. Between February 2nd and 3rd of 25, Rorschach's dog posted on X resharing content mocking a situation, calling for leaking information, and mentioning media outlets like at Delco Times. See Exhibit 234. February 2nd of 25, defendant-aligned White Boy Radio and associates posted on X targeting Bullhorn Betty with defamatory statements accusing her of dishonesty and spreading misinformation. See Exhibit 235. Between February 3rd and 5th of 25, user Anna Harlan at NewsJunkie0214 posted a cryptic statement implying narrative manipulation with defendant-aligned Crimson Tide, expressing agreement. See Exhibit 236. February 3rd of 25, Jill Smith at JillieSM51548154 falsely claimed a judge prohibited plaintiff Bullhorn Betty from discussing the Sebastian Rogers case on social media. The post was amplified by Defendant Aligned Jays for Justice podcast. See Exhibit 237. Between the 24th of January and February 3rd of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X questioning individuals' credibility, mentioning Nancy Grace, and implying efforts to influence media coverage. See Exhibit 239. Quote, so quick to spout off but can't answer a simple question. Imagine saying you're for something yet when asked to do something. End of quote. I have no idea. Exhibit 239. And then, did at Nancy Grace get a packet? February 3rd, 25. Defendant aligned Rorschach's dog posted on X escalating attacks against Canine Jules, At Night Media, alleging interference in missing persons cases, fraud, and impersonation. See Exhibit 240. I'm going hard on I'm going hard on at private at night, especially hashtag Canine Gulia at Canine Lower Space Captain, because they are trying to interfere in other missing and murdered children's cases. Exhibit 240. Between February 3rd and 5th, defendant-aligned White Boy Radio and Associates posted on X, spreading defamatory statements about Bullhorn Betty, accusing her of fraud, dishonesty, and emotional instability. See Exhibit 241. February 4th of 25, defendant-aligned White Boy Radio and Associates posted on X, continuing to target Bullhorn Betty with accusations of fraud and dishonesty in the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 243. February 5th of 25, defendant Fisher posted on X dismissing accusations and mocking discourse about alleged photo alterations in the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 244. Between February 5th and 6th of 25, Lauren from Facebook shared an alleged audio recording on X. She shared it with defendant-aligned Queen Bee 0888, dismissing it as fake and accusing others of interfering in the Sebastian Rogers case. Let me repeat that again. Between the 5th and 6th of February, Lauren from Facebook shared an alleged audio recording on X with Queen Bee 0888, dismissing it as fake and accusing others of interfering in the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 245. February 5th of 25, defendant-aligned at White Boy Radio posted on X, spreading defamatory content about plaintiff Bullhorn Betty, associating her with criminal behavior and mocking her involvement in the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 246. February 6th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X, expressing frustration after being blocked by others, with defendant-aligned Queen Bee 0888 accusing others of interfering in a missing child's case. See Exhibit 247. Quote, "They blocked me. Bummer. Who really cares about someone on Facebook trolling?" End of quote. Exhibit 247. Quote, "More fake ASS BS, shaking my head. Don't y'all ever get tired of effing up a missing child's investigation? Question mark. This is sick." End of quote. Yes, it is. You got it. Exhibit 247. This is unbelievable. I'm coming over. How y'all doing? Thank you all for being here. Over where, Bobby? Yes, YouTuber, from what I know, the detective has gotten back to Silvers. Yes. Austin, you're funny. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. I'm just reading through your comments, see if anyone has a question. Okay, Bobby said, I'm trying to read here, just a second. Got it. Okay. Hold on one second. I want to send something real quick. I'll be right there. And I'll be right there. It's unbelievable to listen to have to read it, right? I'm trying to verify about the car right now. Okay. Thank you, Bobby. Yes, the detective got back to Silver's back when Silver's was over at the Walmart and stuff. He was able to talk to the detectives. I just reached out for confirmation on the other thing. Okay. You know, Brenda Sue's asking, do you think the Does will get jail time? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, I know that it's a lot. I don't even know, a judge looking at this and hearing the things being said during a missing child's case. I have no idea what a judge is going to do. I really don't. The things of calling people's offices and parole officers and things like that. And I don't know. I really don't know if anyone's going to go to jail. I don't know if anyone's going to be fined. I don't know what they're going to decide at this hearing. Okay. But um I just reached out for confirmation on that, you all. So we're good. Okay, let's keep going. Hi, Miss Machete. We haven't seen you in a while, and it's so good to see you. Always a pleasure. Okay, I think, yeah, Silvers went right into the Walmart. He called law enforcement. He was not able to view the video, but apparently law enforcement did go there and call Silvers. So take a sip of my water and then I will continue. Thank you all for being here. Please welcome our 2 new family members, everyone. We have our reunions Saturdays, Eastern time, usually around 1. This weekend it was 1:30. The time change is weird for me because you all change and I don't. But please welcome Diane Miller and Joanne Marie to our family. We're all family members here. But welcome to our family. We have a great time together on Saturdays, and we're so glad you're going to be joining us. Everyone, please welcome them in, Diane Miller and Joanne Marie. Let me put them up real quick so you can see. Thank you so much, you all, for becoming members. Welcome in. Saturdays, we have a good time together. So, hold on one second. Sorry, I'm talking to someone. I'm trying to verify about the impounding. Okay. SF is at the top of the list. Yes, or he's on the list. Yes, he's trying to get off the list, I believe, but he's on the list. Yes. Hold on. I just want to, I'm not going to share anything until I have it verified. So I'll let you know if someone gets back to me on that, okay? So let's go ahead and, yes, Holly, he did. And that letter, I believe, is included in some of the documents, and we can go over those too if you guys want to. Hold on. Okay. Yes, the 3 a.m. car was impounded. Okay. So that's all I can give you. The 3 a.m. car was impounded. Okay. YouTuber, I just verified. I just verified it for you from the source. Yes. Okay. Thank you all so much. So we now know the 3 a.m. car was impounded. Let's keep going. Okay. That is very good news, my friends. That is good news. Now, I want to stop for a second and talk. Do you mind if we talk? That would be physical evidence, correct? So they have evidence. Yes, YouTuber. Yes, the 3 a.m. car was impounded, is impounded. When? I don't know, but I just verified. Okay. So I just verified they do have it. So we now know that's physical evidence. Awesome news. You guys, we're getting closer. Hi, Pink Butterfly. We're getting closer, everyone. And I'm actually literally, my hands are shaking right now just hearing that. I mean, that just makes me feel hopeful. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is great news. And I did just verify it. Austin said, I guess we can stop tail light hunting. Yeah. So, yes, I did just verify it with one of my sources. So it is indeed, it was impounded, and I was allowed to share that with you. So, yes, and I've seen him insert himself as well. He's on another case right now. Comes to Arizona quite a bit for cases. Mine are too, Miss Machete. That made me really shake. Y'all, come on. That's amazing. I'm speechless right now. No, I don't know if it was impounded now or months ago, and I'm going to be calling my source after. Okay? Oh, Steven, I'm sorry. I didn't realize he had the wrong date. Hey, Scotty Too Hottie. Scotty Too Hottie says, I wonder whose DNA is in it. Or our fingerprint, or fingerprints if there are any. I don't know. I don't know. I know a couple of things about the vehicle, but I do not have permission to share it. And I know you all don't like it when I say that, but I can. I have to, when I have information and I'm told not to release it, I can't until I'm told I can. Okay. So praise the Lord. The car is impounded, which means that it didn't get away from them. Right. And maybe that's why it was not in the Amber Alert description. Maybe they got it right away. We don't know, but it is. Right, Scotty Too Hottie. It's a start. I hope they got it right away, Susanna, and that it wasn't clean, squeaky clean. Okay, that's exciting news. What was that? I'd love to hear. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm not going to say what I've already said it so many times. I don't want to say it. The car thing. Yes, YouTuber, I will do my best to find that out if they're willing to. We're all y'all have to understand sometimes when we know things, I want to share them with you, but we have to, like, there's times I've shared things with you and I've gone back to a source and said, how do you want me to phrase it? Just so I could be respectful of my source. So there's just ways I'm trying to get everything out to you that I can. This was news to me. I will tell you, I will be 100 honest with you. That was news to me. Okay. That is good news. Okay. And I just picked up the phone and I verified it, and I will be calling afterwards. Oh, Bobby, you did the right thing. No, Bobby, I wasn't saying anything about that. It's just sometimes I'll say something or someone will ask something and I hem and haw because I'm not able to say it. And sometimes people get frustrated and say, why do you guys keep hiding things? Well, it's not that we're hiding things. It's just that there's sensitive things that can't be released at certain times, if that makes sense. But this is great news. Awesome news. They have the damn car. You won't hear me swear much, but there you go. They got the damn car. Woohoo! Joanne Marie, I haven't even asked. I just texted and verified. I have not asked any questions, and I will make that phone call when we're off here. So I know none of us are patient right now, especially since none of us, especially since we've been waiting 13 months to hear things. So we hear something like that, and I'm basically doing cartwheels over here. Mm-hmm. Awesome sauce. So let's keep going. Great, great news. I'm thrilled right now. Let me make sure my computer's plugged in. No, it's not. I'll be okay. Okie dokes. I'm going to keep reading. Yeah, Jay Cuss. Woo, you got it. Well, y'all should hear me in real life. If you catch me on the phone talking a case, you'll hear a few zingers on occasion when I get frustrated, right? So any of you chatted case with me, you know once in a while I throw out a couple. So yes, Gypsy just said it. I was waiting. This proves the lights were important. This also proves that the command post chatter, those first 24 to 72 hours that multiple sources have shared with me, was accurate. They did know a sedan had pulled up in the neighborhood around 3 a.m. Okay, so good news. I'm excited about it. It shows what we know. Yes, thank you. And I want him found so bad too. We all do. We all do. Austin, when you say this is a digital case, do you mean as far as them tracking people digitally, their movements, their actions? Is that what you're referring to? Like the cell phone pings, the GPSs in the vehicles, all of that? Yeah, Miss Machete, that's a hard one to catch up with. I mean, that's a hard one to meet, right? To be on that level. Holly, yes, I don't know. I do not know. Thank you, Austin. I think that's really good insight, and I'm glad you shared that with everyone. And do not talk about CP's truck. Thank you, Annette. Don't bring it up. Don't have it in your mouth. Don't have it come out of your mouth. Don't think about it. Don't dream about it. Don't speak of it. Okay? Not his truck. Let's move on, my friends. We had our fun little break. Yes, the triangulation and tracing of phones. Thank you. Yes. Lots of stuff, y'all. I mean, I'm literally speechless. I can barely go over here and read this right now, but we're going to. So deep breaths, right? Great. Hi, Seth. Is Seth in the house, y'all? Okay. So we are right here between February 6th and 7th of 25. Defendant aligned Rorschachs_dog posted on X amplifying content that discredited Seth Rogers, Tony, and sharing a YouTube video and mocking investigative efforts. See Exhibit 250. 1 second. Thank you all for being so kind to Seth. Hey, Seth, how are ya? Good to see ya. Hey, Seth, I want to get a hold of you. I'm working on something that I want to talk to you about. Okay, so let's get in touch. I've started working on it today, and I want to talk to you about it. So good to see you. Okay. February 7th, defendant aligned White Boy Radio and associated users posted defamatory and harassing content targeting plaintiffs Seth Rogers, Bullhorn Betty, Hong Ji, including sexual innuendo, altered images, and accusations of exploitation. See Exhibit 251. Between February 7th and 8th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted defamatory and inflammatory remarks on X, including racially charged reposts and comments about a disputed video. See Exhibit 252. On February 8th of 25, defendant aligned At White Boy Radio, posted defamatory and mocking content on X, including altered images, conspiracy theories, and ridicule of the Sebastian Rogers case. See Exhibit 253. And that's what I'm talking about, is what is a judge going to think when they're looking at this and we're all searching for a missing person and he's seeing that people are ridiculing the case and ridiculing the search and all of that. That's what I think is going to really, in my opinion, if I were a judge, that would really hit home with me, and that there's so many of them and that it's gone on for so long. Okay. February 9th, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog posted misinformation and coordinated target harassment regarding the lawsuit in Sebastian Rogers' case. See Exhibit 254. February 9th of 25, and we are covering this not for the drama behind it and what everyone said, but because it does pertain to the investigation, the search abilities into the disappearance of Sebastian, and the things that are being misled and rerouting people and misinformation and infiltrations. And it all feeds in, sadly, to searching for Sebastian. It shouldn't, but it does. So that's why we're going over this. Defendant aligned White Boy Radio and others reposted on February 9th of 25, defendant Fisher's defamatory remarks and amplified harassment, including smear campaigns and false claims. See Exhibit 255. On February 10th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady and defendant aligned Crimson Tide mocked a plaintiff's tattoo and amplified misleading claims regarding social media restrictions. See Exhibit 256. February 12th of 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio proposed defendant Fisher and others engaged in harassment and defamatory commentary on X regarding court proceedings. See Exhibit 257. Between February 10th and 13th, this is a lot, wow. Between February 10th and 13th of 25, Barbecue Lady and defendant aligned Crimson Tide and defendant Fisher engaged in social media interactions on X involving company policies, harassment allegations, and public mockery. See Exhibit 258. February 10th and 11th, 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio engaged in personal attacks, amplified false claims, targeted harassment, and digital manipulation on X to discredit individuals. See Exhibit 259. February 11th, 25, defendant aligned Crimson Tide reposted a tweet from proposed defendant SF Investigates accusing an individual of teaching others to file fraudulent complaints. See Exhibit 260. On February 11th of 25, proposed defendant SF Investigates posted on X discrediting Seth Rogers, Tony Mathis, implying bias in their interviews and accusing plaintiff Bullhorn Betty of lying and attaching a statement denying he was hired in another case. See Exhibit 261. On February 11th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X encouraging leaks about plaintiffs, amplifying false allegations, and referencing coordinated messaging. See Exhibit 262. On February 11th of 25, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog mocked a private investigative effort and reposted content from proposed defendant Stephen Fisher about forensic canine certification. See Exhibit 263. February 11th of 25, defendant SF, defendant aligned White Boy Radio, and others posted accusations on X targeting Julie Skolnick and plaintiff Bullhorn Betty, including threats and inflammatory language. See Exhibit 264. On February 12th of 25, proposed defendant SF posted on X about a missing person case, which was reposted by Stephen Crabtree. See Exhibit 265. On February 12th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady posted on X disputing claims about an individual named Luigi, referencing an injunction and suggesting legal consequences. See Exhibit 266. February 26th, Barbecue Lady and Granny's Watching promoted the upcoming anti-SLAPP hearing and encouraged public mockery of the plaintiffs. See Exhibit 267. We are all praying for you and Sebastian, Seth, and everyone's searching and everyone looking. And Annette says, I don't understand why we can't say certain words on YouTube, but these people say terrible things and they still have a channel. I don't know the answer to that, my friend. I don't understand it myself. Okay. Julia, I am reading the revised emergency motion. The revised emergency motion by At Night, Hong, Seth, Tony, Nick the Hat, Bullhorn Betty, Canine Jules, Chasing Crime, and Brittany J versus Barbecue Lady, Granny's Watching, and SF Investigates. They have requested an emergency hearing. The hearing they are going to hear the motion. The courts are going to hear the motion. We don't know the date, but they are asking for a protective order against unauthorized doxing, recording, and broadcasting. And this is the document with the evidence to support that has been occurring. And I hope that helps. I hope that's a good explanation for y'all. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the comments. Hello to everyone coming in. Thank you so much, everyone, for greeting everyone. Yes, I need to take a drink of water. 1 second. Bobby Bretzman. Oh. Jen says, Seth, a stray cat had kittens in my garage last year, and I told you in a live once that they had green ribbons waiting for Sebastian. I still have them waiting for him. Aww. The kittens? You all are such a sweet, very welcoming chat, and I really appreciate how nice you are when people come in here who are coming in here for no drama and to us, and especially family members and the father of Sebastian, where they come in and they're in here to hear what's being spoken of their child, their family member, and they don't need the drama. So I appreciate all of you mods. You do such a great job with the chat. I really, really appreciate that. And I truly believe that's why, the chat you all run is the reason Seth pops in, and Tony and everyone. You run a great chat, and thank you so much. Between February 5th and 13th, defendant aligned. There's a new one for those of you who are counting. B. Sunflow. Defendant aligned B. Sunflow and J is for Justice accused the plaintiff of restraining order violations and demanded removal from social media. See Exhibit 270. February 13th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X questioning employees' social media use, mocking a Texas law clerk, and responding to claims using a secondary account. See Exhibit 271. Between February 12th and 13th. Now you have to think about this. We are reading this document, but this is indeed what the father of the missing child and the investigators have had to deal with all this time. Between February 12th and 13th of 25, proposed defendant SF and white defendant aligned White Boy Radio and users including Shay B attacked plaintiff Bullhorn Betty on X. See Exhibit 272. February 14th of 25, defendant aligned Decipher podcast. There's another one for those of you who are writing it down. And please don't forget that if you want to help volunteer to help Seth with the search for Sebastian, flyers, calls, whatever, please, you can email him at wearesebastiansarmy@gmail.com. wearesebastiansarmy@gmail.com. And there are also on Seth's channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please go over and do so. And he's got cute videos of Sebastian on there too. On his community posts, he has phone numbers and addresses where we can call and fax and mail and email flyers. Okay. So Seth it's very organized. It's every state's there. And if you want to help out, please let him know at wearesebastiansarmy@gmail.com. Okay. On February 14th, Defendant Aligned Decipher Podcast posted a parody poem on X mocking the February 20th hearing and referencing defendant's barbecue lady and granny's watching. See Exhibit 273. February 14th, Defendant Aligned White Boy Radio reposted Brian Enton and mocked plaintiff Hong Ji with an altered image. Defendant Aligned Shay B. I didn't add that one. Shay B. added, at the end of the day, you're still going to jail. End of quote. See Exhibit 274. On February 15th, Defendant Aligned J is for Justice and user Jin Rebel promoted a planned YouTube live stream of the anti-SLAPP hearing. See Exhibit 275. February 15th, Barbecue Lady posted on X stating she had been muted in a chat and referencing a confirmed detail about the case. See Exhibit 276. February 15th, Defendant Aligned Doe's, amplified by Defendant Aligned Doe Rorschach's dog, accused plaintiff Nick Hatt of manipulating media in the investigation. Exhibit 277. February 15th of 25, Defendant Aligned White Boy Radio posted on X targeting plaintiffs with personal attacks and accusations. See Exhibit 278. February 16th of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates and Barbecue Lady posted on X disputing claims about Fisher's involvement in the case and calling for public monitoring of plaintiffs. See Exhibit 279. Between February 13th and 16th of 25, proposed defendant SF investigates posted on X regarding plaintiff Hong Ji legal proceedings and his role in the Sebastian Rogers case. On February 13th, Fisher stated, previously, I filed as an objector to the injunction brought by the 10 plaintiffs attempting to interfere in the Sebastian Rogers case. That injunction has been a failure, and the attorneys involved have violated the rules of civil procedure, end of quote. On February 16th, Fisher stated, quote, wow, shocking. But considering it's Hong, I guess it's not that shocking. He's into providing pics of minors, end of quote. He also stated, I'm aware that hashtag #FlopAtLife Bullhorn Betty is claiming that I have been fired, quote, from Sebastian Rogers' case. That claim is 100% false. I have not been fired and my role has not changed. Exhibit 280. Between February 12th and 16th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X regarding her pending anti-SLAPP motion and legal proceedings in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Barbecue stated, the first anti-SLAPP case in Pennsylvania will be heard Tuesday. Finally, we have our day in court. End of quote. And then she added, quote, this is the first one, so it's going to be heard Tuesday. She also stated, I have not and will not ask or collect donations for my trip to Delco Tuesday. Just saying, end of quote. See Exhibit 281. February 16th of 25, Defendant Aligned Rorschach's dog posted on X in response to another user stating, quote, love this for the ATF, end of quote. The post was followed by reply from user Nye stating how to deal with the ATF. See Exhibit 282. February 16th, White Boy Lockdown reposted and shared statements on X regarding at-night media and plaintiffs. Exhibit 283. February 17th, SF investigates. Imagine if all this time had been put into searching for Sebastian instead of all this nonsense all over X like this. The hours that have been put into it. Posted on X regarding the Sebastian Rogers case stating, quote, the FBI has made a change in the Sebastian Rogers case, shutting down claims made by Bullhorn Betty, Clutch Them Pearls, BJ Mob Crew, and others. See Exhibit 284. February 17th of 25, Defendant Aligned Queen B 0888, Defendant Aligned at Fib Frank, and user Anna Harlan at News Junkie posted on X regarding plaintiff Seth Rogers and Hongji. Harlan referenced a prior restraining order and firearm permit. Defendant aligned at Queen B 088 referenced time spent around a minor, and defendant aligned Fib Frank made additional allegations against plaintiff Hongji. See Exhibit 285. On February 17th, 2025, defendant aligned accounts B Sunflow. There's another one. B Sunflow referenced law enforcement involvement and alleged past conduct by plaintiff Seth Rogers. Seth, you should not have had to go through any of this. I'm so sorry. February 17th, here you're trying to find your son, and this nonsense is in your path. February 17th of 25, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog posted on X accusing plaintiff Jules canine handler of claiming TBI deputization and misconduct. Her referenced messages, recordings, and impersonation claims. See Exhibit 287. On the same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted on X referencing plaintiff Hongji, stating, Hong big mad at reality. Bro, just take the L. Y'all been looking silly AF for too long. See Exhibit 288. February 18th of 25, proposed defendant SF posted on X referencing a systematic dismantling of plaintiffs and legal consequences. Defendant aligned UA Crimson Tide posted fat ASS broke, end of quote. Fisher further posted, quote, is the rumor true that the judge ordered Hong to begin taking Ozempic before appearing in her courtroom again, end of quote. I mean, that's just so immature when we're trying to look for a kid. That's what I'm not understanding. And that's what I'm hoping the judge looks at is the damage. On the same day, defendant aligned Queen B 088 posted on X referencing a video involving plaintiffs and stating, do your parents know you're out here acting like a donkey's ASS? See Exhibit 290. February 18th, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog reposted proposed defendant SF's statement and alleged that plaintiff Canine Jules used AI-generated images. He further commented on canine handling practices. See Exhibit 291. Same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted on X about dog and others stating, quote, who's going to jail except criminal out on 20K bond, hashtag flop at life, bullhorn, and at Nick the Hat, end of quote. See Exhibit 292. February 18th of 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio reposted content from user I'm a Queefer that included insulting language and references to physical appearance. See Exhibit 293. On that same day, defendant aligned White Boy Lockdown Radio posted on X referencing another user with explicit language. See Exhibit 294. February 18th, defendant aligned at White Boy Radio posted about plaintiff's court proceedings, stating, walk of shame today. Derp, we forgot our evidence. See, end of quote. On the same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio reposted a comment referencing plaintiff appearance in court images, including, look at them baby legs, bro. See Exhibit 296. February 18th of 25, proposed defendant SF posted on X stating, I could absolutely see a ruling in favor of the defendants being issued from the bench today, end of quote. See Exhibit 297. February 18th, White Boy Radio defendant aligned White Boy Radio reposted Fisher's comments and echoed the narrative that plaintiffs were losing in court. See Exhibit 298. On that same day, proposed defendant SF posted on X referencing a lengthy and costly process to dismantle the plaintiffs, end of quote. See Exhibit 299. February 19th of 25, defendant aligned DOE at Queen B, or defendant aligned Doe at Queen B, posted on X mocking plaintiffs and referencing alleged financial exploitation of the Summer Wells case, stating, quote, actually, he don't LMAO. Also, how much money did you make on Summer Wells back, sweetie pie? End of quote. On February 19th of 25, Defendant aligned Rorschach's dog posted on X targeting Canine Jewels, accusing her of lying and threatening to expose receipts. Defendant aligned at spill_T department further claimed she misused government software for background checks. See Exhibit 301. February 19th, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted on X mocking plaintiffs and linking to a video titled "Not Bright Media's Brilliant Day in Court," end of quote, stating, quote, "I need pain and suffering after that court appearance." Hashtag not bright media, end of quote. Exhibit 302. On that same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio continued posting multiple derogatory tweets mocking plaintiff Hong Ji and others associated with the litigation. See Exhibit 303. Gotta take a break from reading for a second there. Take a little break. It's a lot to read, isn't it? So imagine a lot to read. It was a lot to go through, right? Let me read your comments. I agree. I love what Sassy just said. That's so true. So true. He knows we love him, my dear. I can't wait. Let's see. I'm just trying to get to your comments. Take a little breath on break on my voice. Austin says I'm dying over here, but I know it gets worse later in this thesis. Oh, it's hard to read. I know. That's how I feel about it. This is horrible for what they have done and said to you, Seth, as you are doing what any real father would do when they have a child that just vanished into thin air or missing not by his choice. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's horrid. And that's why I'm glad a judge gets to see what's happening. I really do. Get some relief. I hope Seth can have some relief and just be able to focus. Hi, Panda Bear's mom. Joni Clear. Hello, everyone. They're just horrible. The exhibits are going to be entertaining, I think, some of the stuff they've put out there. Like I said, I don't watch all these people, so it's the first time I've seen it. Here come 3 new names, by the way, of defendant aligned people. We had B. Sunflow, Fib, Frank, and Truth Hurts, for those of you who are writing them down. Fib, Frank, and Truth Hurts. I know, Michelle. Hi, Michelle Scott. Hi, Whispering Winds. Hi to all my mods. You're doing a fabulous job. Thank you. I know I haven't heard of a lot of these people either. They must be X people from X. I don't know, or TikTok. I'm not sure. Hi, Beth Leg. How you doing? Good to see you. Mari Kari Cami, all I need is Jesus. All I need is Jesus, and I have secondhand embarrassment for these people. I love it. Oh, you were? What movie were you watching on Disney Plus? Okay, I'll keep going. Hello, and I'll keep going. I was just gonna see what movie. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in. Hello, Prayer Warrior. How are you? I hope he sees that too. Wait, what? Wait, what says? Wait, what said? I hope the judge sees that if Sebastian wanted to run, he would have run straight to Seth. Yes, he would have, or called. Okay. February 20th of 25, White Boy Radio and others engaged in coordinated harassment on X, including posts from defendant-aligned accounts at B. Sunflow, at Fib Frank, and at Truth Hurts. Posts included accusations, personal attacks, and inflammatory rhetoric targeting plaintiff multiple plaintiffs. See Exhibit 304. On the 21st of February, 2025, Barbecue Lady posted on X mocking the instant matter by referencing the TV show Better Call Saul. See Exhibit 305. February 21st, defendant aligned White Boy Radio and affiliated account Remove All Tragedy Pimps mocked plaintiffs over court proceedings. See Exhibit 306. On that same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio praised defendant at Fib Frank for harassment directed at plaintiff Hong Ji, awarding a badge of honor. See Exhibit 307. February the 21st, defendant of 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio mocked plaintiff's filings and posted an image captioned, "Look at them ankles loose, baby," while tagging other defendant aligned accounts. See Exhibit 308. On that same day, White Boy Radio threatened to report plaintiff Hong Ji to parole authorities and shared a YouTube video targeting plaintiff Nick the Hat. See Exhibit 309. Between February 21st and 23rd, defendant aligned White Boy Radio and at Fib Frank continued online ridicule, while defendant aligned account at Girl Next Door accused plaintiffs of manipulating narratives. See Exhibit 310. On February 22nd of 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted a digitally altered image mocking a man named Justin and referencing At Night Media as Not Bright Media, along with a fabricated hotline number. See Exhibit 311. The manipulated image and accompanying post contained derogatory references to plaintiffs Chapman, which is Dog, Bullhorn, and Nick the Hat. On the same day, defendant aligned White Boy Radio referenced prior calls to a parole officer and stated, quote, they don't get to be a group doing shenanigans, end of quote. See Exhibit 312. In another post, defendant aligned White Boy Radio mocked Hong Ji, stating, quote, this guy is such a moron, it's comical. Do you know how awesome it is outsmarting an entire intelligence agency, end of quote. That's Exhibit 313. February 22nd of 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted mocking content and body shaming commentary targeting plaintiffs. See Exhibit 314. February 22nd of 25, White Boy Radio posted on X engaging in mocking and antagonistic commentary targeting plaintiffs At Night Media, plaintiff Hong Ji, and others. The posts included insults, harassment, and commentary on live stream events, as well as reposts from proposed defendant Stephen Fisher, SF Investigates, and defendant aligned at Halo Effect. There's another one, including a pattern of coordinated online engagement. I don't know when we're going to get a date for the hearing, but my understanding is it's not going to be too far down the road because it was an emergency motion. See Exhibit 316. Sorry, I have to change my posture. Barbecue Lady stated, what happened in society that leaves 20 to 30-year-olds still living at home with their parents? Make my bed, do my laundry, cook for me. How about go get a real effing job and stop having your mommy and daddy coddle you in your 30s? End of quote. February 23rd, 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio, along with Barbecue Ladies SF and SF, engaged in additional online targeting of plaintiffs and individuals involved in the Sebastian Rogers case. Exhibit 317. February 24th, 25, defendant aligned White Boy Radio posted on X ridiculing plaintiff Hong Ji and others affiliated with At Night Media, LLC. Exhibit 319. Hold on, y'all, I'm going to put on my little jacket. My air conditioning's quite cold. Between February 24th and 5th, White Boy defendant aligned White Boy Radio proposed defendant SF posted on X discussing plaintiffs Bullhorn Betty, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and others. See Exhibit 320. February 25th, White Boy Radio shared a digitally altered image of plaintiff Bullhorn Betty in front of a dumpster, captured sweet release. Originally posted by another defendant-aligned account. See Exhibit 321. February 26th of 25, defendant-aligned White Boy Radio retweeted content from @NoWireHangers and @CareBearMom16. Mods, this is a really good, something that's really actually good, mods, is that you are seeing names to look for when they come in, because No Wire Hangers has been in ours before. @CareBearMom16, discussing plaintiff Bullhorn Betty's alleged legal status, Exhibit 322. Is that CareBearMom16? February 25th and 26th of 25, @I'm effing raking, posted, defendant aligned also, by the way. Posted, it's I'm sorry, @I'm effing raking, posted cryptic commentary referencing Mr. Mathis and Mrs. Mathis in connection to a hotel after the Sebastian Rogers vigil. Defendant aligned DOE at UA Crimson Tide later tweeted the post. Between the 25th and 26th, Barbecue Lady posted on X defending herself against criticism tied to the Sebastian Rogers case. That's Exhibit 324. Between February 25th and 26th, defendant SF and others posted commentary on X regarding the Sebastian Rogers case, Exhibit 325. February 26, 25, Barbecue Lady posted about ongoing legal disputes, criticism, and public commentary, Exhibit 326. February 27th, Barbecue Lady posted about plaintiffs and their legal representation, Exhibit 327. February 21st of 25, defendant, Barbecue Lady, referenced courtroom statements made by her attorney during the February 18th hearing stating, quote, 100% artificial, 0% intelligence. Probably the best quote ever, end of quote. February 21st, 25, Barbecue Lady posted, quote, just another thing I'm sending to my lawyer. I served my time. You're a C, end of quote. Wow. And now I'm saying the letters, they're saying the words. Defendant Barbecue posted, quote, riddle me this, bullying someone who has a mental illness, ... That just makes you a fat ASSBITCH, in my opinion. February 27th of 25, Rorschach's dog posted an image under the hashtag Boar Lodge, appearing to mock or caricature an individual. See Exhibit 331. February 25th of 25, Twitter X user Chloe @ChloeDXM posted an update regarding Sebastian Rogers, Exhibit 332. February 20th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady shared a post from Colin Rugg regarding an app for hiring private security, Exhibit 333. February 20th of 25, defendant Barbecue Lady reposted a tweet by Karma Reflection regarding Seth Rogers, Exhibit 335. February 20th, defendant Barbecue Lady criticized courtroom performance and alleged harassment, Exhibit 337. From September of 2024 to present, defendant Barbecue Lady has operated a paid subscription group promoting themed content involving plaintiff Nick the Hat. See Exhibit 338. A premium of $8.99 a month tier included promotional materials focused on plaintiff Nick the Hat. See Exhibit 339. Who did that? Oh, Barbecue Lady. On February 26th, defendant aligned Rorschach's dog posted mocking content targeting plaintiffs, Exhibit 340. February 24th, defendant aligned Crimson Tide reposted a Fox Nashville segment about the one-year anniversary of Sebastian Rogers' disappearance, Exhibit 341. February 19th, 25, defendant Trudy posted on X dismissing allegations, responding with hostile remarks. See Exhibit 342. February 19th of 25, Barbecue Lady denied all allegations of live streaming or recording in court. See Exhibit 343. February 19th of 25, Barbecue Lady reposted in response to impersonation allegations. See Exhibit 344. February 19th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted about evidence entered into an unspecified legal matter. Exhibit 345. February 19th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted regarding court proceedings and allegations of misleading conduct. Exhibit 346. February 19th of 25, Barbecue Lady again denied recording or live streaming from a courtroom. Exhibit 347. February 17th, one second, y'all, I have a call. February 17th of 25, Warshak's dog reposted case-related commentary about Nick the Hat, Exhibit 348. February 17th of 25, Defendant FS posted, quote, and this is in all caps, as promised, now is a good time to give you an update on the investigation, end of quote. See Exhibit 349. February 17th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted on X attacking Seth Rogers and inviting users to join an online panel. See Exhibit 350. February 18th of 25, Defendant Barbecue Lady posted about the upcoming court hearing, sharing that she would provide a YouTube update via defendant-aligned Queen Bee 0888. See Exhibit 351. February 19th, Warshak's dog and Defendant SF posted about surveillance, military tools, and case developments. See Exhibit 352. On February 19th, 25, Defendant SF posted about the FBI's involvement and criticized various public figures. Exhibit 353. February 16th and 17th of 25, Defendant Barbecue Lady posted details about Plaintiff Seth Rogers and referenced his application in Davidson County. Exhibit 354. February 17th, Barbecue Lady referenced a statement from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, quote, nothing is ruled out, end of quote. See Exhibit 355. March 1, 25, Defendant Fisher posted about the Sebastian Rogers investigation, discrediting others' investigative efforts. Exhibit 356. March 1st, Defendant Fisher claimed to have spoken with Hendersonville Police about text messages and access to property. Now, I wonder if he spoke to Hendersonville Police or an officer from the neighborhood. I don't know. On March 1st, that's Exhibit 357. On March 1st, Defendant Fisher repeated his claim of speaking with police about property access. Exhibit 357. On March 1st of 25, Defendant Aligned Warshak's dog reposted a tweet from Doe at LC.33.515 claiming that police did not ban anyone from a public vigil. See Exhibit 358. On September 18th, 2024, the law offices of Joseph Lesniak forwarded defamation-related contact form to plaintiffs Nick the Hat and Tony Mathis. See Exhibit 359. September 22nd of 24, Plaintiff Nick the Hat posted on X about a live stream search for Sebastian Rogers with CJ at Zville CJ. See Exhibit 360. On January 26th and 27th of 25, Doe at Kelly Poe 9674228 posted targeting plaintiffs Nick and Hong, referencing parole status and accusing them of misconduct. Exhibit 361. The 26th through the 28th of January of 2025, Defendant Aligned Warshak's dog and White Boy Radio posted multiple times targeting plaintiffs, alleging evidence fabrication, private communication leaks, and chat infiltration. Exhibit 362. October 30th, 24 and March 5th of 25, Barbecue Lady posted in a YouTube live chat discussion on Defendant Aligned Queen Bee 0888's channel, referencing a honeypot strategy and discussing the removal or renaming of certain users. Exhibit 363. March 5th of 25, Barbecue Lady participated in a YouTube live stream chat on Defendant Aligned Queen Bee 0888 channel, gifting memberships and engaging in discussions regarding various individuals, including Seth Rogers. Exhibit 364. On September 8th of 24, Defendant Aligned Does posted on Twitter X targeting plaintiff Nick the Hat, referring to the Sebastian Rogers case as a scam and encouraging followers to contact Nick's parole officer. Exhibit 365. February 1st of 25, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X targeting Nick the Hat, tagging media personality Nancy Grace, questioning her credibility, and repeating claims about Nick the Hat's legal history. See Exhibit 367. Yikes. Between September 12th and 29th of 2024, multiple individuals, including defendant SF Investigates, posted on Twitter X referencing plaintiff Nick the Hat's alleged parole status and his involvement in the Sebastian Rogers case. Exhibit 368. On September 13th, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X questioning Nick the Hat's investigative credibility, implying he was on parole and could not leave Pennsylvania. Exhibit 369. January 4th of 25, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X referencing multiple individuals allegedly contacting plaintiff Nick the Hat's parole officer. Exhibit 370. December 30th of 24, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X directing Betty to contact Bruce before making public comments and stated that defendant SF Investigates had provided proof of an unspecified claim. Exhibit 371. December 18th and December 24th of 24, multiple individuals, including SF and Kelly Poe 96074228, posted on Twitter X, accusing Nick the Hat of impersonation, fabrication of evidence, and associating with felons in violation of parole. Exhibit 372. On December 30th, defendant aligned Doe's reported to defendant SF Investigates as they targeted plaintiffs. See Exhibit 373. So they allegedly reported to SF as they were targeting the plaintiffs. January 4th of 25, defendant aligned Doe's speculated on Twitter X whether plaintiff Nick Hat's parole officer would take action. Exhibit 374. January 5th of 25, defendant aligned Doe's posted plaintiff has Nick's parole conditions and misrepresented them to indicate it prohibited law enforcement involvement or contact with certain individuals. Exhibit 375. January 16th, 25, defendant aligned Doe's mocked Nick the Hat on Twitter X, implying that he had been silenced in late 2024, ridiculing his investigative work. Exhibit 376. January 25th of 25, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X targeting Nick the Hat, Hong Ji, using mocking language and implying their exclusion from matters involving Leland Chapman. Exhibit 377. That is Dog's son. Between September 15th and 17th of 24, defendant aligned Doe's posted defamatory statements on Twitter X, falsely linking Nick the Hat to parole status and misconduct in the Sebastian Rogers case. Exhibit 378. September 8th of 24, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X that Nick the Hat was on probation and falsely accused him of attempting to discredit plaintiff Dog the Bounty Hunter and attorney Bruce Castor Esquire in connection with a missing child investigation. Exhibit 380. Between December 30th and 31st of 24, multiple individuals, including defendant aligned Doe's, posted defamatory statements on Twitter X, falsely linking Nick the Hat to parole violations and criminal conduct while encouraging reports to authorities. Exhibit 381. On December 14th of 24, defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's JLR Investigates posted on Twitter X, falsely claiming that the plaintiff Nick the Hat was on parole and probation until 2030. The post tagged Jennifer Coffindaffer, a former FBI agent. See Exhibit 382. September 12th of 24, defendant aligned Doe's posted on Twitter X falsely claiming that Nick the Hat had a parole violation and had been issued a cease and desist order and was under FBI investigation. Exhibit 383. December 14th of 24, Defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's JLR Investigates posted on Twitter X, falsely alleging that plaintiff Nick the Hat created a fraudulent $250,000 reward flyer related to the Sebastian Rogers case and was on parole. Exhibit 384. December 7th, 24, defendant SF Investigates and defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's posted on Twitter X, accusing At Night Media and plaintiffs of fraudulent legal filings and referencing potential legal consequences. Exhibit 385. December 24th of 24, defendant aligned DOE Jonathan Lee Ritchie's at JLR Investigates posted on Twitter X, making defamatory claims against individuals associated with the Sebastian Rogers case, including Tony, Seth, and a Team Seth member. Exhibit 386. January 6th, Jonathan Lee Ritchie's posted on Twitter X, making defamatory statements against Seth Rogers, his investigative team, and the Proudfoot family. See Exhibit 387. Defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's falsely characterized members of, quote, Team Seth Rogers as criminals, parolees, con artists, and continuing a pattern of defamatory claims. Between September 4th of 2024 and January 6th of 2025, multiple individuals, including defendant aligned Doe at Kelly Poe 960-74228, defendant aligned Doe Jonathan Lee Ritchie's, and others posted on Twitter X falsely claiming that plaintiff Nick the Hat was on parole and engaging in fraud, impersonation, or parole violations. See Exhibit 388. Approximately 145 days prior to retrieval, Reddit user U/Moscow, Idaho victim posted in r/Christopher Proudfoot claiming that plaintiff Nick the Hat was on parole, could not leave Pennsylvania, and was collaborating with Seth Rogers and Tony Mathis. The user also claimed to have notified Nick the Hat's parole officer. See Exhibit 389. January 2nd of 25, a Reddit post in r Sebastian Rogers referenced an automatic email response indicating that plaintiff Nick the Hat's parole officer was unavailable until that date. Comments debated whether reporting him was appropriate and discussed potential parole violations. See Exhibit 390. Approximately 1 month prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in r Sebastian Rogers stated that plaintiff Nick the Hat accused defendant SF of blackmail and extortion. Comments dismissed the claims, with users defending Fisher and accusing Nick the Hat of projection. See Exhibit 391. Approximately 4 days prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in r Sebastian Rogers questioned plaintiff Nick the Hat's association with Bill Cosby, citing a Twitter X post by at Nick the Hat referencing or depicting Cosby. See Exhibit 392. Hold on, I need to take a drink here. Approximately 2 days prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in r Sebastian Rogers claimed that defendant SF Investigates was preparing to file a criminal report against all plaintiffs in the RICO lawsuit, including attorneys Lesniak and Castor. Exhibit 393. And I wonder if he did that. He's a lot of talk, in my opinion. Approximately 5 days prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in r Sebastian Rogers alleged that plaintiff Nick the Hat released a video containing threats toward SF Investigates and encouraged users to report him to his parole officer. Exhibit 394. Approximately 1 month prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in r Criminal Grifter Hunt accused Tony Mathis and plaintiff Nick the Hat of engaging in criminal activity together. The post linked Mathis's employment to Nick the Hat's alleged parole status and named a redacted individual as his parole officer. Exhibit 395. June 9th of 24, an email was sent from Ryan Lore Canada at gmail.com at 8:08 a.m. with the subject line Tony Mathis. This email appears to be forwarded, but the recipient and additional message content have been redacted. See Exhibit 396. It's from Ryan Lore Canada. The date, Sunday, June 9th at 8:08, and the subject is Tony Mathis. And the sender, Ryan Lore Canada, is believed to be an alias or an unidentified individual providing information to defendants or their associates. Due to the redactions, the full context and purpose of the email remain unclear. Potential implications include legal discussions, investigative matters, or confidential exchanges regarding Tony. This aligns with prior exhibits documenting communication patterns among parties involved in the case. Approximately 1 month prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in the Sebastian Rogers subreddit claimed that plaintiff Nick the Hat had endangered another individual's safety by publicly naming them and accusing them of involvement in Sebastian Rogers' disappearance. The post encouraged another round of reports to Nick the Hat's parole officer. Exhibit 397. The original Reddit post by Boudica 1-2-3-4-5-1-6 stated, Nick the Idiot has now put another person's safety in danger by releasing their name and saying they have done something to Sebastian. I guess it is time for another round of calls to his parole officer. End of quote. B. Reddit user easy_faithless98 commented, I think a lot of creators and subs need mental help. They are brainwashed. C. Reddit user Boudica 1-6 added, Nick, quote, Nick needs to be put in a cell immediately before he gets someone hurt or killed, end of quote. Reddit user annual director -7247 commented, quote, this is insane. You're right. They're actually using Tyler Feller of trafficking this. They're actually accusing Tyler of trafficking this child. Nick needs mental help immediately. Approximately 2 months prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in the Sebastian Rogers subreddit stated that Nick the Hat should be in prison or banned from social media due to his alleged behavior. While the original post was later deleted, the discussion continued, with users debating Nick the Hat's parole status, past legal issues, and involvement in the Sebastian Rogers case. Exhibit 398. The original Reddit post stated, quote, Nick is worse than I thought. How is he not back in prison again? Or at least banned from social media, end of quote. Reddit user annual director -7247 commented, quote, yep, this guy on parole is running an international intelligence agency. Wild, isn't it? End of quote. A different user added, quote, one of the charges that sent him to prison was filing a report to falsely accuse and incriminate another person. He made up evidence to get someone else in trouble, end of quote. Another user stated, quote, Nick needs to be stopped as he seems incapable of using his time and energy to do good instead of evil, end of quote. Reddit user Boudica 1-6 replied, he was found guilty of identity theft, forgery, and other related charges. That is why he is on parole. Why are you spreading misinformation? Reddit user Becky D 1974 added, quote, forget what people did in their past and try to figure out what's going on with Sebastian now. Amen. As much as I hope and pray he is alive and well, my gut tells me he isn't. He is probably buried in his mom's house, end of quote. Approximately 2 months prior to retrieval, a Reddit post in the Sebastian Rogers subreddit accused Nick the Hat of spreading false information while on parole and urged users to report him to his parole officer. The post further alleged that a parking lot video released by Nick the Hat put an elderly man in danger. See Exhibit 399. The original Reddit post by Moscow, Idaho victim stated, quote, Nick the Hat on parole putting out false information, end of quote. The same user further stated, quote, this needs to get out there for everyone to see. Enough is enough. Report Nick the Hat to his parole officer. Redacted. The name was redacted. Nick is out of control. He's going to get innocent people killed, end of quote. Reddit user Boudica commented, quote, Nick the BSer has now released the parking lot video putting this elderly man in danger, end of quote. Who's the elderly man? Are they talking about Yellow Jacket? Reddit user charmer_north_7654 added, Stephen Crabtree is the only person that is actually looking for Sebastian. Everyone else is putting out opinions and goofy riddles and not actually looking. He's the only one I even listen to now. So sick of the circus mess. This baby needs to be found. Amen. He needs to be found. I hope this document stops the clowns and the circus. The post continues a documented pattern of calls for Nick the Hat's parole officer to be contacted, reinforcing a narrative that he is dangerous and reckless. The allegation that a video released by Nick the Hat endangered an elderly man appears to escalate concerns over his actions, potentially laying the groundwork for further legal consequences. Additionally, the discussion contrasts Nick the Hat's investigative work with that of Stephen Crabtree, presenting Crabtree as the only legitimate investigator in the case. This aligns with prior exhibits documenting efforts to discredit, defame, and interfere with Nick the Hat's activities. Approximately 2 months prior to January 30th, users in the R. Sebastian Rogers subreddit made multiple Reddit posts alleging false narratives by plaintiff Nick the Hat, including claims of parole violations and misrepresentation. See Exhibit 400. A, quote, Nick the BSer just got caught again. Another quote, SF has proof or something, or he would not be making public statements like this, and a quote. Quote, Nick the Hat unhinged on parole, making more threats. One user commented, quote, why hasn't Nick been arrested yet? Is he not allowed to be on this case? End of quote. Approximately 4 months prior to retrieval, Reddit posts in R. Sebastian Rogers alleged that Nick the Hat had financial motives, was restricted by parole, and could not travel. Exhibit 401. What money? Isn't he unemployed? Recently out of prison with a huge judgment on him? That was a quote. Another quote. He is making money off of his YouTube. He is a convicted felon. Other quote. End of quote. Next quote. He will never be searching for Sebastian because he can't leave the state of Pennsylvania. End of quote. Quote, Nick the Hat, dogs guy. Rumor has it. End of quote. Quote, he can't leave the state of Pennsylvania because he is on parole. End of quote. October 22nd, 24, multiple Twitter X posts allege that plaintiff Rogers profited from the case and could face legal consequences. Users reference the submission of documents to tip lines. Exhibit 402. Defendant aligned JLR stated Seth Rogers don't want no smoke. On the same day, defendant aligned JLR posted mocking, this is all in October of 2024. On the same day, defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's posted mocking statements about plaintiff Rogers' legal action. Exhibit 403. Between 2017 and 2024, business cards confirmed defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's affiliation with At Night Media, LLC, an Original Media Group Corporation. The cards listed job titles, company affiliations, office location, and contact information. I didn't know that. Okay, so between 2017 and 24, business cards confirmed defendant aligned JLR's affiliation with At Night Media, Original Media Group Corporation. I did not know that. The card lists his job title, company affiliation, office location, and contact info. Exhibit 404. Zoomed in images of the business cards further confirm Ritchie's affiliations and visibility of his contact details. Exhibit 405. June of 2020, an offer letter and confidentiality agreement confirmed defendant Jonathan Lee Ritchie's employment with Original Media Group Corporation. The agreement outlined formal terms and legal protections for the employer. Exhibit 406. Between June 6th and 7th of 2024, a confidential production itinerary from At Night Pictures, a division of At Night Group, documented internal scheduling and logistics for a streaming production, confirming defendant aligned Jonathan Lee Ritchie's access to a proprietary company information. Exhibit 407. Between 2019 and 2023, At Night Media's official media kit listed defendant JLR under the social and video category, reflecting professional involvement with the company's media portfolio. Exhibit 408. June 12th, 2020, an employment confirmation letter was issued to Doe 1, confirming his position as Senior Enterprise Reporter, News Director at Original Media Group Corporation, a subsidiary of At Night Media, with a 6-month employment guarantee and an annual salary of $24,000. The letter was signed by plaintiff Nick the Hat, included a confidentiality clause, Exhibit 409. June 12th of 2020, an employment confirmation letter was issued to Doe 1, confirming his position as Senior Enterprise Reporter, News Director at Original Media Group Corporation, a subsidiary of At Night Media, with a 6-month employment guarantee and an annual salary of $24,000. So that's only $12,000 for 6 months. The letter included a confidentiality clause, Exhibit 409. Y'all, I think I'm going to need to end there. JLR's, for crying out loud, said JLR's mentioned before that he used to run with Nick. Okay. I did not know that. I'm glad we are getting to see it. You're right. We knew a lot of junk was going on, but we didn't know this was going on, right? Here, Whispering Winds has put this up. In a RICO case, Doe refers to a fictitious defendant whose true name is unknown at the time of filing a lawsuit, allowing the plaintiff to sue. So that's why they're using their handles, right? Whispering Winds. Okay. Some of them. This is absolute lot. Yes. You're doing great, Jay. What's your thoughts? That's what I was just going to share with you. Thank you so much for your sweet donation. All I need is Jesus. My thoughts are that this has gone on for 13 months, and we knew a lot of what Seth has gone through, but we didn't know all of this, right? And I think it's unfortunate. I think it's unheard of. I think that when the judge actually looks at all of this and reads it like we are, which is why it's important we read it, so once the judge makes a ruling, we know, what he had to rule on, right? But I think that, in my opinion, I'm not a professional. I'm guessing. I'm giving you my thoughts. I would assume something will come of it regarding them having to do with the Sebastian case. Okay. I don't, that's just me. That is just me. I just think that they'll be, in my opinion, I don't think they will be covering the case anymore, but that's just me. A judge could say you can cover it, but you're going to cover it. Well, I don't know, but it's been enough. They have gone through this for 13 months. They have had warnings. They have had a cease and desist that was ignored. Then Seth had to take it further. So this is ludicrous that it has continued and continued and continued. It's like the kids who keep going to the principal, and don't get it. Okay. Well, then it's time for the principal to put down the axe, right? And suspend them or expel them. And then maybe they start making the connections. So I don't know. Legislators definitely need to study this. It's unprecedented, like you say, Sandra said. And yes, absolutely. And it's actually funny you say that, because I agree with you. I think that if legislators around our country saw what was occurring in a missing child's case, I think many would get involved. I don't either, creations. I think, machete, I think, how are we supposed to sleep with your breaking news and we're let's see here. How are we supposed to sleep with your breaking news? And where is Sebastian? Like, I don't want to. Michelle Scott, that's a cute message. Michelle, what we're gonna do is, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna end it here, because I am gonna try and get into Phoenix tomorrow to try and be there for the jury selection, so I can share with you all about Lori and her attitude and what happened and all of that. I hope so. All I need is Jesus. Let me finish answering your question real quick. So I think that this has been 13 months, and I think that through it hasn't stopped. So I think it's going to take a court to stop it. Who did that, Sandra? Sandra, who did that? Okay, so we will continue tomorrow. Like I said, we are very close to finishing this and getting to the exhibits. Yes, she's going to be something in court. So I'm going to head down to Phoenix tomorrow. I'm going to head to Phoenix, try and get into the jury selection. No cameras are allowed. But what I'll do is I'll send you all, check the community posts, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sandra, for clarifying. Check the community posts, please, and I'll let you know what's happening and if I get in and all of that. And then if I do get in, once it's over, I'll come home and do an update with y'all. And then in the evening later, we'll continue on. So we might have 2 lives tomorrow. A live about hopefully what I saw in the Vallow case, and then catching you up from her pretrial hearings and all of the rules and regulations I want to get out to you. And then we'll also finish this and we'll keep going with this. Crime Time Buzz, Jay, if you get a chance, please look at my email. Yes, I have to tell you all, I did not check email last night. So I will. If you all don't mind, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. I can't wait to see the exhibits either, Sassy. I'm going to go to bed a little early tonight, right after we hang up. I'm a little tired. But I will check my emails tomorrow. YouTuber, I'm writing that down for you. I also I need to work on some things I'm working on for Sebastian. All of you remember, where am I at with these pages? I am on page, let me tell you, SI officer, we're on page 87 of 118. So we'll be able to get into the exhibits tomorrow because it doesn't take us that long to read the 30 pages. So we will get into the exhibits. So we are on page 87 and we are at the top of page 87. Okay. So thank you. I want to thank all of you, and I am going to go to bed, and I will read emails tomorrow, I promise, and I will try get in there so I can be there for you all this week. They're not having court on Fridays, but if I can get in Tuesday, I'll try and get in Wednesday, and I'll try and get in Thursday for you. And then Monday, we'll start streaming as a family and watching her trial. So I love being on break. So wonderful, everyone. Please, 87 and counting. You got it, YouTuber. And YouTuber, if you don't mind, I will read it tomorrow and I will get back to you. And thank you so much for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. Carolyn Miller, hello. If I didn't greet you yet, Nicey Marie, hello. All my friends, great to see you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Frank, for being here. I appreciate you. I really do, all of you. 31 pages to go, and then we hit the exhibits. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Blessings to you all. Have a wonderful evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, mods. And thank you all for being here. You're a wonderful group, and we are Sebastian's Army. See you tomorrow, friends.